Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, patch 7.1 MSQ. In the last video, we fought a giant crystal dinosaur, and in this video, we have got the last quest of the MSQ to do for now. Crossroads. Never one to stand still, Wukalamat is ready to race back to Alexandria. Well, it's possible that Shale's made some headway by now, and regardless, we should spread word that the railroad's been restored to service. Shale? What do you have her working on? Galuljar wants to find out about his mother. Galuljar's mother? I'd feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. But there's no cause to look at me like that. The Kakwia we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. I needed to search for what she left behind, because she left it with me, and I will carry it always. Aww. Speaking of things you're carrying, is that a teeny tiny Kakwia? We finally mentioned the elephant in the room! Or the Kakwia on the backpack. What? No. It's merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it as good a souvenir as any. Whatever you say. For what's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time, see if there is aught I can do for the people there. Much changed though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course! We can give you the full story on the way. Yeah, we fought a Vidral Tural, or Tural Vidral. Speak of Gerhardt here in the back rooms, alright. Why do I have a feeling that everyone's going to forget about Sphene? Did someone hit the trigger on the headsets? Again, I might be wrong. Yeah. Hello, Tassos. Head to the back rooms. Right, let's see. You must be exhausted. Shall I nip out for an energy tonic? No thank you, I don't want to go Super Saiyan Rainbow. So Zaralja was conducting secret research in Uweyawata. I have some memories of the place from my childhood. Glad you're back. We wouldn't want to keep Galuljar here waiting any longer if necessary. Aaronville is wearing his Kakwia. This makes me happy. Yeah, he is. Looks like we arrived at a good time. Hi, Graha. Hey, what are twins? A simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, Shale has nearly finished processing the data. She'll share her findings with us imminently. Hi, Stola. I'm interrupting something, I gather. No. Why, Stola, what brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate in the Sky Deeps to note for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. Okay, had to ban that person. Let's see. Shifting my investigation to living memory. While there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on Electrope. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we're finished here. Lest you fear forgotten, once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. Yeah, I know. It's been mentioned a few times.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Taishulja herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
My name is Taishulja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose.
Mother?
Officially I was a Virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vitral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliolal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja? I admired him. His incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire. Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future. closer in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him. Surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
My... No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! No! Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me!
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll come around. We'll be a happy family. Kanunoka's shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
That's all of them.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Golocha.
I'm fine, Lamachi. Father and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
That was rough. It's okay. I wanted to know more about my parents, and now I do. And I don't regret it. I have Lamachi and Kona and you. I'm not lonely now. You may find it hard to believe, but until the rite of succession, Sir Aljar was a good brother to me. Always. And I thought Papa was the best father anyone could ask for. I don't want to think the time we spent together as a family was a lie, but by the same token, the bitterness my brother harbored was all too real. If the dome had not appeared, Tishaljar's tale would have been very different. Yet whether or not she would have been happier, I cannot say. Yeah, and then her soul went into the bloody Tiral Vidral. And we killed her. What a mess. That is the understatement of the century. Tishaljar left written records as well. I'll compile them for Gululjar. Perhaps something in them will be comfort. Of comfort, even. No matter how brave a face Gululjar puts on, I expect it will take him time to come to terms with this. He is a strong one, though. You needn't worry too much. Why leave such a record, you ask? I cannot be certain, but I believe Tishaljar simply wanted someone to know how she felt, to understand. Hey, Stola. It's better to know. A profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be, Gululjar is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. 'Tis fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. Well, not the whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Gululjar. If you remember one thing, remember that. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I am ready to head to living memory when you are. I am planning to be thorough, so we need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell. Alright, now what? One wouldn't know it. One wouldn't know how to look at... One wouldn't know it to look at them, but Shale and Ishtola are two birds of a feather. An incorrigibly restless feather. Oh, don't tell me Shale's so short. That would make a lot of sense, actually. I'll stick around for a while. Let me know if you need me. Is Shale going to be alright out there? The whole time she was working on the data, I never saw her take a break. If the railroad's ready, I'd like to get some idea of how many returnees we can expect before heading back to Tuliolel. The twins have yet to return. I hope everything is alright. A word before you leave. What? Our network's already spreading word of the railroad. We expected people would be clamouring to get on the first train back. Yet the reaction's been the polar opposite. Scant few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? When we spoke before, you said many from Toral were eager to reunite with friends and family. They've forgotten about Sphene, haven't I? Maybe they're concerned about getting through Vanguard. If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start at Layload 9. They've forgotten about Sphene. Unless they have any new dialogue since I did that. Hang on. Perhaps we will venture out for a bit ourselves. Now that the rail is working again, it will be much easier to visit Tuliolal. It would be nice to see Gurna again as well. I've asked Yo to fill me in on all that has happened in the Dome of late. If I hear anything of interest, I'll be sure to pass it on. The people are so nervous about remaining in Alexandria, I cannot help but wonder what prompted this sudden change of heart. Or change of memory. Alright, so just an Eve, right? There may still be people gathering in Praxis Park. Let's try there first.
people look uneasy. Did something happen?
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right. And a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zaraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the Ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
What?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do!
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things right.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever. You there, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty? What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live, not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however.
I have prepared an alternate solution. All of us shall be made endless. I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all. One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
You Victral! The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
Okay, I was expecting them to forget, but that's way beyond fucked up. There's not a report yet, but we have all ears and eyes out in Everkeep and Heritage found. Sphene was erased. If she's back, then on the Endless? Seriously, what was that? That's what I'm wondering. And the fact that I have to wait until February or March to find out is bullshit. Queen Sphene has returned? How? Without the Meso Terminal, how does she propose to create new Endless? We must contact Ishtola as soon as possible. Yeah, they're still in bloody living memory, aren't they? Ishtola and Shale. You saw Sphene with your own eyes then? So it wasn't someone else. You knew? We've heard about the Queen of Reason's proclamation. The rumours spread throughout the district like wildfire. Oh, it's not voiced. Well, we caught the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. Neo-regulators, eh? It shouldn't have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed. It couldn't have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed when the Meso Terminal shut down. What about her regulator? Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, it is no surprise they would choose to believe she's alive. What's troubling, however, is the denial that the funeral was held in her honor. It is as if their memories had been erased. The regulators. Given that the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, that was likely the work of the regulator. But by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Recieve, and in that guise, even if someone suspects deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her move in March. And that is the end of 7.1. Oh boy. Now is it going to be iced? Meanwhile, in living memory... Oh shit. What is that?
Oh, where am I?
What voice is that?
My people, are they safe? Why am I?
In fear of death the people turn, to Queen reborn, their fates to learn. Crossroads. Where am I? My people, are they safe? Why am I... So clearly a part of her has been revived somehow. And we won't know of it until 7.2. Shale said she left this machine running to process more of the data from the field station. Is it done yet? Give it about 4 or 5 months. A pity Stoller was not present for his fiend's return. A cursory glance at the imposter's ether would have doubtless been enough to confirm our suspicions beyond a doubt. Neo-regulators. I heard the idea came from the citizenry, but something doesn't sit right. We'll look into this. Though we have too little information to draw any useful conclusions as yet, I dare say the Queen of Reason's behaviour henceforth will be illuminating. Oh boy. You got anything to say, Genalt? Nah, same thing. Alright, so that's all of 7.1 MSQ. God, it's bloody Ardbert and Shadowbringers all over again, isn't it? So, either Ascian possession, or something else. There are still some Ascians running around. It's just what they're up to these days. So it could be Ascians, it could be anything. And that's not there anymore, is it? Huh. Well, shit. Huh. Alright, so we're left with more questions than answers then. Feldspar. What? I'm just having a bloody brain moment. That's bloody name from... Oh, what is that? How the hell did I forget that game? Outer Wilds. Yeah, Feldspar. Alright, so before I lose track of my memory again... Crossroads of Neon Horizons. Alright. So that just leaves a lot open for, like, Phoebe crafting. So it sounds like Sphene's... Did her, like, personality get, like, separated into different beings? That's the only way I can think of, because we've got the Sphene who's worried about her citizens being found by stolen shale, and then we've got the Sphene who's saying 5,000 of you will be endless, the rest, who cares, kind of deal. Who's also manipulating the memories. God, that's confusing me to no end. What do you two have to say while I'm here? You guys have got some updated dialogue, right? Please? I've asked Oblivion to contact me directly if there are any developments in the Dome, but I need to remain in Tulul Alpha now. As worried as I am for Sphene's people, I have my own to look after. I can't leave all the governing to Kona. Lamachi apprised me of the situation in Alexandria. 'Tis a shame that the railroad won't see as much use as we anticipated, but what matters is that the people are content. Also, I would believe, were the source of their relief less suspect. I will think on what can be done should this crane of reason prove a threat. 5,000 souls in a single being. That sounds like a 7.3 trial waiting to happen. A Zeraljar 2.0. Because I don't know how many bloody souls Zeraljar ate. Maybe not as much as 5,000, but... Well, maybe more than 5,000. Who knows. Alright, so I guess I'm ending this here then. There's a lot more questions than answers. And I have to wait about 4 to 5 months in order for that to be answered. So this is the end of the 7.1 MSQ videos. However, I still have some 7.1 content videos to go through. So if I'm doing this in order, I've got the Alliance Raid, I've got the Pandemonium Epilogue, I've got the Pelu Pelu Beast Tribe gradually being released as I get the reputation up, and the content is 7.15, if I can bring the page up that I want to bring up. What am I looking for here? 7.1. Right, so 2 weeks as of this recording, it'll be Ultimate. I ain't touching that with a barge ball, but I'm going to enjoy the world first. The additional Wachu Meki Meki quests. I still need to do the Wachu Meki Meki. Inconceivably Further Hildebrand. Nito Weekwe. Custom Delivery. And the additional Dawntrail road quests. Alright, so I'll get the 7.1 content done that I can. And then I guess I gotta do the 7.0 world quests and the Wachu Meki Meki quests. Just for their story. Yep. So, still a ton of FF14 videos on the channel. Oh well. So yeah, I should probably do the outro now, because I am rambling. Alright, so, this has been DragonofEternity going through more Final Fantasy XIV, Dawntrail, patch 7.1 MSQ. In this video, I finished up the MSQ with the final quest, Crossroads. We have got another Sphene who's gonna turn 5,000 people into Endless. We've got who I assume is maybe Sphene's memories before she became an Endless in a new body somehow after Endless Sphene's demise. I have no idea how it works. And I have to wait about 4 months for the next part of that story. So, fun times of that. Still plenty of Dawntrail content for me to upload. And yeah, still lots of fun to be had in this game. So, yeah. With all that said, viewers, with my rambling hopefully now finally done, until next time.